हेलो ट्रेडर्स, क्या आपको पता है मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल लुक एट ओपन इंटरेस्ट एंड वॉल्यूम एवरी डे, बट उनमें से बहुत लोगों को पता ही नहीं वो क्या देख रहे हैं। क्या आप भी इस कैटेगरी में आते हैं? लेट्स गेट यू आउट ऑफ दैट कैटेगरी।
स्टार्टिंग विद द बेसिक्स, जैसे हमने पहले वीडियो में एक्सप्लेन किया था, OI आर द टोटल नंबर ऑफ आउटस्टैंडिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स दैट आर स्टिल एक्टिव। मतलब ना कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स को क्लोज किया गया है और ना ही वो एक्सपायर हुए हैं। When new contracts are created, OI increases, and when contracts are closed, OI decreases. Volume, on the other hand, are the contracts that are traded in a single day. Emphasize on the word single day.
इसे हम एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं। इमेजिन आपके पड़ोस में एक जिम है। OI is like the number of active gym memberships. वो लोग जिन्होंने साइन अप किया है एंड जिनके पास जिम का एक्सेस है। They might not come in every day, but their membership is still live. They are still a part of the gym community. Now volume, that's different. It's the number of people who walked in the gym today. चाहे वो कोई रेगुलर हो, चाहे वो कोई ट्रायल सेशन के लिए आया हो, it doesn't matter. अगर उन्होंने जिम में पैर रखा एंड वर्कआउट किया, they add towards today's volume.
अभी ये ध्यान से सुनना, if कोई न्यू पर्सन आके जिम मेंबरशिप लेके वर्कआउट करता है, then both OI and volume goes up. If कोई पर्सन जो ऑलरेडी मेंबर है आके वर्कआउट करता है एंड उसके सेशन के बाद मेंबरशिप कैंसिल करता है, then volume goes up but OI decreases. If two existing members आके वर्कआउट करके जाते हैं, then the volume increases but the OI remains the same because no new membership were added or no old membership were cancelled. So more OI means more people are committing, whereas more volume, it can simply means excitement or people just walking in and out.
Now, let's look at a practical example of how OI and volume change when participants open or close old or new contracts within a span of 5 days. On day 1, trader A ने 10 contracts buy किए हैं from trader B. Market में पहले there were no option contracts being traded. अब ये 10 new contracts open हुए हैं, which means a new set of interest open हुआ है market में. So on day 1, the open interest is 10 and volume, that's also 10. Because total 10 contracts buy and sell हुए हैं, or we can say 10 contracts have changed hands. Please note, volume numbers shown in the option chain are on intraday basis, whereas the OI numbers shown in the option chain, that's the cumulative contracts traded throughout the days.
Now on day 2, a new trader C enters into the market and buys 7 contracts from a new trader D. So here, again, new 7 contracts introduced हुए हैं मार्केट में, which means more set of interest are created. So मतलब on day 2, open interest has increased by 7. Now cumulative OI is 17. And since 7 contracts trade हुए हैं for the day, the volume is 7.
On day 3, trader A sells 4 contracts to a new trader E. यहाँ new interest market में आया है, but कोई new contract introduce नहीं हुआ है. As you can see on day 1, trader A had already bought 10 contracts. उसने उसी में से 4 contracts sell कर दिया. So since new contracts open नहीं हुए हैं market में and existing contracts को ही trade किया गया है, open interest change नहीं होगा. Hence on day 3, cumulative OI remains the same, which is 17, and since 4 contracts have been traded, the volume is 4.
On day 4, trader C sells 7 contracts to trader D. Here both the existing traders have cut their positions जो उन्होंने day 2 पे create किए थे. Again, no new contracts have been introduced in the market, but existing contracts have been traded. Point to be noted here, both interests have exited the market. So on day 4, open interest has decreased by 7, so अभी cumulative OI 10 है, and इस दिन में 7 contracts trade हुए, so volume is 7.
On day 5, trader C sold 3 contracts to a new trader G. यहाँ trader C ने 3 additional contracts sell किए हैं market में. Remember after day 4, trader C had no open position and the interest had been exited. But now, new sell contracts have been introduced into the market by trader C, which is bought by trader G. So a new set of interest has been created in the market. Hence, on day 5, the OI has increased by 3, which makes the cumulative OI 30. And 3 contracts have been traded, so the volume is 3.
From the above example, we can understand that volume is the number of contracts traded in a single day. Volumes on day 2 and day 4 were 7 respectively, but on day 2 interest increase हुए थे and on day 4 interest decrease हुए थे. Thus we can say high volume doesn't always mean high buying and selling interest. But if we look at volume from a liquidity point of view, हम उसे use कर सकते हैं to avoid trading in low liquid contracts. traders should ensure that whichever contract they trade in, they have sufficient volume to get in and out whenever they want.
Above example also justifies that जब new contracts create होते हैं तब OI increase होता है and जब contracts close होते हैं OI decrease होता है. Thus we can see that higher OI means a high interest build up. OI increase होता है in both buying and selling interest.
So अब OI के डेटा को कैसे एनालाइज करें? Should we look at it from a buying lens or a selling lens? To answer this, पहले हमें option buying versus option selling के difference को समझना होगा. Let's go to the option chain now and analyze the levels और एक scenario create करते हैं जहां we can understand buyers versus sellers. So this is the option chain of 24th April की expiry as on 15th April. Nifty is at 23,310 and the scenario is market will move up above 23,500. अब ये सिचुएशन में हम दो चीज कर सकते हैं, या तो ऑप्शन बाय कर सकते हैं या ऑप्शन सेल कर सकते हैं. लेट्स लुक एट बोथ द सिनेरियोज. अगर आपने हमारा प्रीवियस वीडियो नहीं देखा है देन वी वुड रिकमेंड यू टू फर्स्ट वॉच दैट वीडियो, जहां हमने बहुत सिंपल टर्म्स में ऑप्शन प्रीमियम्स को एक्सप्लेन किया है. हमने ये भी एक्सप्लेन किया है कि इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू एंड एक्सट्रिंसिक वैल्यू होता क्या है, एज टाइम पासेस ऑप्शन प्रीमियम्स कैसे बिहेव करते हैं.
Coming back to our scenario, 24th के एक्सपायरी के पहले मार्केट विल क्रॉस 23,500. हम पहले ऑप्शन बायर के पर्सपेक्टिव से एनालाइज करते हैं. बीइंग एन ऑप्शन बायर, माय व्यू इज मार्केट 23,500 के ऊपर जाएगा. लेट्स से मैंने इस पे एक्ट किया एंड 23,500 कॉल ऑप्शन का एक लॉट बाय किया एंड उसका प्रीमियम चल रहा है 135 रुपीज. सो यहाँ ऑप्शन बायर एग्जैक्टली क्या सोच रहा है? ही वुड बी लाइक, सिंस माय व्यू इज बुलिश, मैंने कॉल ऑप्शन बाय कर लिया. इफ मार्केट ऊपर जाएगा तो मुझे पैसा बनेगा. यहाँ ऑप्शन बायर का कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट है प्रीमियम इंटू नंबर ऑफ लॉट्स इंटू लॉट साइज, विच इज नथिंग बट 135 इंटू 1 इंटू 75, which comes out to be 10,125 rupees. Risk until expiry is limited to 10,125 because if market ऊपर नहीं जाएगा तो मेरा ऑप्शन worthless expire होगा, that is at zero.
अब यहाँ एक और बात पे ध्यान देना कि जब हमने ये ट्रेड इनिशिएट किया था, निफ्टी वाज एट 23,310, which means हमारा कॉल ऑप्शन आउट ऑफ द मनी है and it doesn't have any intrinsic value. But to be in profits, market has to cross 135 points higher than 23,500. That is a strike. Since you have paid cost of ₹135 rupees. But अगर market fast up move नहीं देता है, then I'll be in loss because premiums will start decreasing slow and steady due to time. And since it is an OTM, premiums will go to zero. If market 23,500 या उसके नीचे expire होता है, then our call option will have no intrinsic value and वो zero पे expire होगा.
Now there are three possible ways in which the market can move. First, the market can fall and इस situation में आप loss में रहोगे. Second, the market remains sideways or it doesn't give a fast up move. आप फिर भी loss में रहोगे. Third, Nifty crosses 23,635. इस situation में आप profit में रहोगे. So इन तीन possibilities में से option buyer सिर्फ 1 out of 3 cases में profitable होता है.
To summarize, capital required is 10,125 rupees per lot. Here risk is limited at 10,125. But to be in profits, Nifty has to move about 23,635, where today Nifty is at 23,310. A fast one-side move is required to be in profits. Next, probability of getting profits is 1 out of 3, that is 33.33%. Also note कि टाइम हमेशा ऑप्शन बायर्स के अगेंस्ट बिहेव करता है. इफ एक्सपायरी से पहले मेरा स्ट्राइक इन द मनी नहीं होता है, माय ऑप्शन वैल्यू 0 हो जाएगा.
अब हम देखते हैं ऑप्शन सेलर के पर्सपेक्टिव से, जहां ऑप्शन बायर सेज कि मार्केट 23,500 के ऊपर जाएगा, वही ऑप्शन सेलर्स थिंक अ लिटिल डिफरेंटली. ऑप्शन सेलर सोचता है मार्केट 23,100 के नीचे नहीं जाएगा. अब रीजन क्या है इसकी रिवर्स थिंकिंग का? देयर आर ऑलवेज टू साइड्स टू अ कॉइन. इफ मार्केट ऊपर जाता है, सीई तो बढ़ता ही है, बट ऑन द अदर साइड पीई भी डिक्रीज हो रहा है and ultimately it will expire OTM, which will be worthless. As we all know, OTM options have only extrinsic value, and as time passes, its premium becomes zero. So option sellers ये time factor का advantage लेते हैं. This increases the probability of profit.
Let's look at the same option chain of 24th April की expiry as on 15th April. याद रखना, व्यू इज मार्केट बुलिश होगा एंड एज एन ऑप्शन सेलर आई विल सेल पुट ऑप्शन ऑफ 23,100 स्ट्राइक प्राइस विच हैज अ प्रीमियम ऑफ ₹100. I know if मेरा analysis right है, then put option will expire worthless and I'll benefit from it. Here, margin required to sell one lot of option contracts is around 1,80,000. And I'm paying 18 times higher than the person जिसने 23,500 का call option buy किया है at 135 rupees.
Here, profits are defined unlimited. If option worthless expire होता है, मतलब OTM expire होता है, I know I can earn max of 100 rupees, that is 7,500 per lot. But losses are unlimited. Because if the market falls, then my put premiums can go up multi-folds. In this situation, my put option has to expire OTM to be profitable. My trade view is still bullish. I want the market to go up.
There are three possible ways in which market can move. First, market can fall. इस situation में put premium increase होगा and I'll face losses. Second, market remains sideways or doesn't give any fast up move. मैं फिर भी profit में रहूँगा because of time decay. And third, Nifty gives an up move and इस situation में I'll be in profit because मेरा put option OTM expire होगा. So three possibilities में से option sellers 2 out of 3 cases में profitable होता है.
To summarize, first, capital requirement is huge. Second, unlimited risk with limited profits. Third, to be in profit, the market just has to expire about 23,100. No strong one-sided moves required. As time passes, my put option, which by the way has only extrinsic value, will expire at 0. Probability of getting profits at expiry is 2 out of 3, that is 66.66%.
अब ये एग्जांपल से हम क्या एनालाइज कर सकते हैं? फर्स्ट, ऑप्शन सेलर्स टेक्स मोर रिस्क देन ऑप्शन बायर्स. Large capital is invested and risk of unlimited losses are there. Option seller plays strategically backed by the strong analysis and good risk management. Usually, option sellers are the one who takes risk systematically before putting large amount. They risk because their analysis are thorough. Option sellers probability पे work करते हैं by keeping time factor in their favor.
Option sellers are not speculative. More like, they cannot afford to be speculative. Option buyers are the ones who are mostly speculative and they can play with small premiums. Understand this. Throughout the day, option premiums double digits में fluctuate करते हैं. अगर आप risk management के perspective से सोचो, तो big institutional players will never deploy the huge capital in option buying because probability is not in their favor. They are the smart players and they manage their risk in option selling with the help of Greeks.
Thus, whenever a contract or an interest is created in the market, we give weightage and value to the option sellers. इसके लिए open interest numbers को हमेशा option sellers के perspective से देखना चाहिए. Even you will notice in the live market, where if market ऊपर जाता है, तब lower levels पे put OI ज़्यादा होता है compared to call OI. And if market नीचे fall होता है, तब higher levels पे call OI ज़्यादा होता है compared to put OI. Because वो level पे option sellers बैठे हैं, which says market ये level से cross नहीं करेगा. Also, we should not expect that option sellers will always be right. If market goes against them, they may take the loss and move to the next logical level. There are big players into the market who prefers option selling rather than buying. If market move up, then they tend to sell put options rather than buying call options and vice versa.
So, इस वीडियो के लिए इतना ही. In the upcoming videos, we will dive deeper into how option sellers manage risk using Greeks, breaking down each Greek with practical examples. Step by step, we'll build towards creating smart, risk-managed option strategies that work across different market conditions. So, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Big things are coming up.